All right, our NBA Prize Picks Friday, December 30th, man. Almost a new year coming up. Um, so yeah, let's get to it. We went 6 for 6 yesterday. Um, so yeah, the Paul George over the threes. PRA for Jalen Williams and Jalen Green went over. Luka went over the assists. That's 4. Tim Hardaway over the fantasy score. That's 5. And then LaMelo Ball over the fantasy score. So we went 6 for 6, man. So let's do it again. Let's go Orlando. Don't keep in mind that the only active players is like 3 players that I never really. I mean, I heard of them, but not. They don't really. They didn't ever get no clout before. Then you got Benchiro. They're probably gonna start Fultz, Ross, Benchiro, Bobo, and Wagner. So, yeah. So one person I like today is Bobo for sure, because he's like the only big man they have today. Over what prop? I honestly think he easily go over the 30.5 fantasy points, man. So, yeah, he matched up with Porzingis. Not the easiest matchup, but he'll get a lot of rebounds, man. So, actually, yeah. Speaking of that, I'll go over the rebounds. I know that's just all these stats is with they have Mo Bamba. That's sometimes when the Carter be playing. So, I think he go over the rebounds, man. Matter of fact, 8.5. I don't know if he's going to block. Porzingis don't really. He's 7'3". I don't know who he's going to get a block up for. If he matched up with Porzingis. So that's one. Another Orlando player I like is Fultz. He's going to be out there. I just think the points, man. 15.5 points against a Wizards defense. So that's 2. And then I want to stay on that Hawks. I know the Hawks guards against the Lakers. That's what I was thinking. The Bulls against my Pistons, they going yeah, man. The Pistons don't have nobody either, really. So let's see during. Sometimes you got to go for those guys that's not superstars yet. So yeah, Chicago don't really play that much defense. I got Jalen Duren over 27.5 fantasy score. He really gonna be killing him now. Now maybe he do play better with Hayes, but the last 5 games he went over 3 out of the 5. I don't like to look at that all the time though, because I didn't see guys go under 4 games in a row and then smash. So it just depends on the matchup and who playing, who injured stuff. So I got Jalen Duren over 27.5 fantasy score. Then on the other side of that game, you got to get at least one. I just know that the Bulls gonna be able to score on us, on my Pistons, easy. So you got DeRozan and Levine. I think DeRozan fantasy score, he has 72 against Milwaukee, 72.5, 51 against Houston. That's similar defense to ours, honestly. Our defense might be slightly better than Houston's, but New York Knicks, bad defense, 57. He put up 44 on the Hawks and then 35 on Miami, so he only went under 1 out of the last five. I know I just said I don't look at it like that, but it's just that's just. I'm saying I don't look too deep into it, but I definitely think he go over 42.5. I think DeRozan gonna have like 55 or 60 fantasy points, honestly. And then you could go Levine, or you can go Trae Young, or John Collins is good too, cause he played backup center and starting power forward. So usually it's Capella down Kongu, but Kongu's starting. So when Kongu come out, Collins to slide to center. That's usually how they do it. John Collins, man, he been playing real good, man. So it's the fact that Trae Young back though, so he might not get as many shots. But I do like him over the rebounds. I don't really play rebound props, but unless it's a situation like this, or like I really only trust like Capella and like Rudy. But John Collins, 7 rebounds against Orlando, 7 against Chicago, 12 against Detroit, 10 against Indiana, 8 against Brooklyn. So I like that. I'm sorry, y'all. Let's see. I like to have it all set up. So we got Bobo over the rebounds, Fultz over the points. That kind of threw me off, I ain't gonna lie. But hold on. Collins, Bobo, Fultz, DeRozan, and then Durant. Yeah. Only reason why I know Trae Young gonna have a good game, but that's more of a FanDuel play because like it's no over-unders. It's just like they just add the points up. But I don't want to pick Trae Young. He have a real good game, but like we don't know if he's gonna get the assist game. But I just know the Lakers ain't gonna stop him. So I can go over the threes. You know what? I like Trae Young over the threes against the Lakers, man. I think he hit 3 against Indiana, 3 against Detroit, 7 against Chicago, 3 against Orlando, 2 against Charlotte. He only went under once. So that's the that's the games I wanted to target, the Lakers and Hawks, mainly the Hawks guards. And John Collins is AD ain't out there, so you don't have to worry about nobody locking them up. And then during Chicago and Detroit, I want to target that game at the Orlando players because there's a lot of players out. So really it's 4 guys that's not all-stars. Or Durant, he only 18. Durant, folks still young, Bobo, and Collins. Sometimes you got to go with those second-tier players like role players and stuff, and they are real good role players. So I don't even really want to call them role players, honestly, but they starters, decent starters in the NBA. And I think sometimes you got to go with that. 'Cause sometimes they had the superstars like Price right. They had numbers right. So John Collins over 8.5 rebounds. Bobo over 8.5 rebounds. Markelle Fultz over 15.5 points. DeRozan over 42.5 fantasy score. Jalen Durant over 27.5 fantasy score. And then Trae Young over 2.5 threes. So I got 2 Hawks, 2 Orlando, and then 1 Chicago. Then on the other side of that game, 1 Detroit. So that's it. I play a lot of entries, but I didn't want to go get too many plays. That was my best 6 for real, man. I'm gonna play these 6 too. So that's it, y'all. Peace.